on the blood-soaked fields near Sharpsburg, Maryland, the sun dipped below the horizon on September 17, 1862. Smoke still hung heavy in the air from the Battle of Antietam, the single bloodiest day in American history. Over 22,000 soldiers had been killed, wounded, or captured. Among the wounded and dying walked Private Franklin Thompson of the 2nd Michigan Infantry, quietly offering aid and comfort. But that night, as he knelt beside a soldier with a severe neck wound, Thompson would uncover a truth even deeper than war, a secret both tragic and transformative.
Yes, the wounded soldier whispered. There is something that needs to be done quickly, for I am dying. As Thompson leaned closer, something in the soldier's voice, a softness, a familiarity, caught his attention. What followed was a quiet confession, an admission too dangerous to reveal while living. The dying soldier was a woman, dressed as a man, having fought alongside her comrades. In her final moments, she asked to be buried in secret. Thompson did as she asked, laying her to rest beneath a mulberry tree. But Thompson, too, carried a hidden truth. He was not a man at all.
Private Franklin Thompson was, in fact, Sarah Emma Edmonds, a Canadian-born woman who had fled an abusive home and an arranged marriage to chart her own destiny. In 1861, she enlisted in the Union Army disguised as a man, determined to serve a country that had become her refuge. With cropped hair and bound chest, Edmonds became a field nurse and, according to her memoir, a daring spy. For years, she lived 2 lives, one of duty and honor on the battlefield, and another of careful deception in a world that had no place for women in uniform.
Sarah Edmondson, spelled with an O then, was born in New Brunswick, Canada, in December 1841. Her father, disappointed that she wasn't a boy, subjected her to a cold and demanding upbringing. In 1857, she escaped, adopting the surname Edmonds and beginning life anew in the United States. To survive, she donned men's clothing and became a traveling Bible salesman under the name Franklin Thompson. It was while waiting for a train in Hartford that she heard President Lincoln's call for 75,000 volunteers. The decision was swift. Her heart stirred by patriotic duty, Sarah took up arms not as herself, but as a soldier named Thompson.
As a soldier with the 2nd Michigan Infantry, Edmonds claimed to have operated behind enemy lines, at times posing as an Irish peddler or even a black man named Cuff, disguises she detailed in her memoir, Nurse and Spy in the Union Army. She served as a battlefield nurse during the Peninsula Campaign and claimed to have carried messages between generals. Though records are sparse, her comrades attested to her bravery and intelligence. Regardless of what can be confirmed, Sarah Edmonds proved herself time and again on the front lines, risking exposure and death for a cause she believed in.
Yet, like many war stories, Edmonds' memoir is wrapped in uncertainty. Some historians argue that her dramatic tale of meeting another woman soldier at Antietam may never have happened. The 2nd Michigan was officially assigned to defend Washington, D.C. during that time. Her company records curiously list her as absent on special duty. Was this a convenient omission, a literary device? Some believe she borrowed elements from other stories, like Clara Barton's encounter with disguised soldier Mary Galloway. Edmonds may have blurred truth and fiction to reflect her own inner conflicts and reasons for enlisting.
Despite the doubts, Edmonds' service did not go unnoticed. A congressional report later confirmed that she obeyed orders with diligence and shared in the hardships of her regiment. In 1863, while serving in Kentucky, she fell gravely ill from malaria. Fearing discovery by Army doctors, she deserted. Her male alias, Thompson, was charged with desertion, a crime punishable by death. Yet, she continued to serve the Union, joining the Christian Commission as a nurse, this time in women's clothing. She spent the remainder of the war in hospitals, writing her memoir and donating its profits to soldiers' aid societies. Her memoir was a sensation. First published as Unsexed, it was reissued in 1865 as Nurse and Spy, and quickly became a bestseller. But scholars note that Edmonds left many gaps in her account, likely to protect herself, or to dramatize her journey for readers hungry for tales of courage and disguise. She later admitted to fabricating parts of her story, even denying in sworn statements that she had been involved in espionage. Still, her work opened a window into the hidden lives of women in war, those who disguised themselves not to fight for glory, but to escape pain, seek pay, or stay close to loved ones. After the war, Sarah Edmonds married Linus Seeley and raised a family. In 1876, she boldly attended a reunion of her old regiment, this time as her true self. Her comrades welcomed her and supported her fight to reclaim her pension. In 1897, she became the only woman ever admitted to the Grand Army of the Republic. She died in 1901 and was reburied with military honors. Her story remains a testament to the quiet defiance and resilience of women who served in the shadows. Whether myth or memory, Sarah Emma Edmonds stood as a soldier, not just in uniform, but in spirit.